Hello friends, I hope you are all good and your study is going well. Okay beta? In last lecture, we are start a new chapter, differentiation. It is the most important chapter of calculus. Okay, and today's lecture is the second lecture of differentiation. So, chapter is differentiation and lecture number is 2. Okay, today we discuss about derivative of composite function. Okay, today's topic is what beta? Derivative of composite function. It is also known as chain rule. Okay, why this derivative is also known as chain rule we discuss later. Okay, so let us taking one example of composite function because its theory is too complicated, then we will explain this topic through example. So let us one example, y is equal to sine of log x and find dy by dx. We know that sine of log x is composite function. Okay, it is the mixed up of two function, logarithm and trigonometry. Okay, logarithm, there are logarithm function in the place of theta because we know that inner side of sine is angle. Okay, so this is the composite function. So how differentiate of this function? So dy by dx is equal to, put the value of y, then d by dx of sine of log x. If there are composite function and if we want to derivative of composite function, then first differentiation of derivative of outermost function. Okay, first taking derivative of outermost function, then derivative of second outermost function. If there are third function, then taking derivative of third outermost function and then going on. Okay, so now outermost function is sine. So we know that d by dx of sine x is equal to cos x. Okay, angle is same. So here outermost function is sine. So derivative of sine is beta cos of angle same because log x is at the place of angle. So derivative of sine of log x is cos of log x, but there are another function at the place of angle, then multiply by d by dx of log x. Okay, it is the derivative of second outermost function. So cos of log x cross, and we know that d by dx of log x is 1 by x. It is the basic formula of derivative. And remember one thing, that all the derivative are in multiplication. Okay, so final answer is cos of log x divided by x. So now you get the point. If you have composite function and you want to derivative of this composite function, then first you differentiate of outermost function, then second outermost function, then third outermost function, and going on. And all the derivative are in multiply with each other. Okay, let us taking another example. So next example is y is equal to log of sine of x square minus 2x plus 5, and we want to find dy by dx. Okay beta, so we know that this function is composite function because it is the mixed up of logarithm, trigonometry and quadratic equation. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of, put the value of y here, log of sine of x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay beta, and we know that if there are composite function and we want to differentiate of this composite function, then first taking differentiate of outermost function. So here outermost function is logarithm. Okay, here what function is doesn't matter, we just see outermost function. Okay beta, so outermost function is logarithm. So we know that d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. It means reciprocal of inner of logarithm. Here inner side of log is x, so differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Here inner side of logarithm is sine of x square minus 2x plus 5, so differentiation of log of this one is what beta? 1 upon sine of x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay, so differentiation of log x is completed. Now multiply sine and differentiate of innermost function. So innermost function is sine of x square minus 2x plus 5. So d by dx of sine of x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay, so next is 1 upon sine of x square minus 2x plus 5 as it is, multiply by, now outermost function is sine, so we know that derivative of sine is cos. So derivative of sine is cos, angle is same, x square minus 2x plus 5. Okay, derivative of sine is completed, then apply multiply sine, and remaining derivative is what beta? X square minus 2x plus 5. So next step is multiply these two things, then cos of x square minus 2x plus 5 upon sine of x square minus 2x plus 5 cross. We know that if there are addition and subtraction between 2 or 3 functions, then we apply derivative separately. Then d by dx of x square minus d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 5. Okay, now here angle is same. Okay, angle of cos is x square minus 2x plus 5 and angle is sine is x square minus 2x plus 5. So angle is same, so cos upon sine become cot. So cot of x square minus 2x plus 5 cross d by dx of x square is 2x minus, here 2 is multiply with x. So we know that if there are constant multiplication with function, then constant number is outside the, we are taking constant number outside derivative. So 2 comes here, so 2 d by dx of x is 1 plus, here it is the derivative of constant number. So we know that derivative of constant term is 0. So d by dx of y is 0. So final answer is cot of x square minus 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 2. So derivative of this function is cot of x square minus 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 2. So I hope you are getting Now you are getting this topic, and now you are able to differentiate of composite function. Okay beta, just taking differentiation of outermost side, then taking differentiation of second outermost function, then taking differentiation of third outermost function, and go on. It is known as chain rule because here we draw one chain. Okay, look, it is the chain. If I want this part of chain, and obviously first I remove this part and second I remove this part, then I will get this part. So same thing apply here. First taking differentiation of outermost part, then second outermost part, then third outermost part, then go on. So differentiation of composite function is known as chain rule. Okay, now move towards next example. Now discuss more example. Find dy by dx. First one is y is equal to sine of x square plus 5. We know that there are no any direct formula of derivative of sine of x square plus 5. Okay. Other hand, there are no any multiplication rule here, and here there are no any division rule. So remember one thing, if you have y in the form of, if there are no applicable or apply any standard formula, we can study earlier, and if there are no any multiplication rule or there are no any different division rule, so it is the composite function. It is the derivative of chain rule. It is the composite function. Okay beta. So y is equal to sine of x square plus 5 and find dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of, put the value of y, sine of x square plus 5. Here outermost function is sine, so derivative of sine is cos. Angle is same, x square plus 5. Now multiply sine and d by dx of inner function. So inner function is x square plus 5. So cos of x square plus 5 cross, we know that if there are addition or subtraction sign, then we derivative function separately. Then x square, derivative of x square is 2x plus derivative of constant is 0. So final answer is 2x into cos of x square plus 5. Okay beta. Now taking second example. Second example is y is equal to cos of sin x. Okay. Here again it is the composite function because we have no any direct formula of differentiation of cos of sin x, or there are no any multiplication rule, or there are no any division rule. Remember one thing, here cos and sin are not in multiplication. Okay, cos of sin x, it means sin x is present at the angle of cos, at the place of angle of cos. Okay beta. So dy by dx is equal to what? D by dx of, put the value of y, cos of sin x. So here outermost function is cos, then derivative of cos is beta minus sin, angle same, sin x, cross d by dx of sin x, cross now derivative of second outermost function. So minus sine of sin x as it is, and now derivative of sin x is cos x. So if y is equal to cos of sin x, then dy by dx is equal to minus sine of sin x cross cos x. Okay. Now taking third example. Y is equal to sine of ax plus b. Okay beta. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of sine of ax plus b. So here outermost function is sine, so derivative of sine is cos. Angle is same, ax plus b. Apply multiply sign and remaining derivative is what beta? Innermost function. So inner function is ax plus b. So cos of ax plus b as it is cross, here there are plus sign, then derivative separately. So a is in multiplication with x, so a as it is, derivative of x is 1 plus here b is constant, so differentiation of constant term is 0. So answer is cos of ax plus b, a into 1 a plus 0 become a. So final answer is a cos of ax plus b. So I hope you are getting this answer how it comes. Okay beta. Now move towards next example. So fourth one is y is equal to sec of tan of root x. Okay, and find dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of sec of tan of root x. Okay, now outermost function is sec and the angle of this sec is tan of root x. So we know that d by dx of sec theta or sec d by dx of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. So sec into tan, but here angle of this sec is tan root x, so angle of this sec and tan also tan root x, tan root x, tan root x. Okay, so differentiation of sec of tan root x is, so outermost function is sec, so differentiation of sec is sec into tan and the angle is same. Okay, now differentiation of outermost function is completed, so apply multiply sign and now d by dx of inner function. So inner function is tan root x, so d by dx of tan root x. So sec of tan root x as it is cross tan of tan root x as it is cross, here outermost function is tan, so we know that d by dx of tan x is sec square x. So sec square, but angle is root x, so sec square root x. So differentiation of tan is sec square root x. Now remaining differentiation is root x. So sec of tan root x cross tan of tan root x cross sec square root x cross d by dx root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, remember one thing, last derivative is your standard formula always. In chain rule, last derivative are always standard formula. Okay, we learned earlier there are 19 standard formula. Okay, so answer of this question is this one. Okay, next question is fifth one, y is equal to sine of ax plus b upon cos of cx plus d. Okay beta, and find dy by dx. Okay, here look, there are division sign between sine and cos. So if there are division or multiplication sign between two functions, then first apply division and multiplication rule, and after that apply chain rule. Okay beta. So here division sign between sine and cos. So first we used division rule. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of y. Value of y is sine of ax plus b upon cos of cx plus d. So what is division rule? So division rule is denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator minus now numerator as it is, differentiation of denominator, and this whole things divided by square of denominator. Okay, it is the division rule. So cos of cx plus d. Now here d by dx of sine of ax plus b. So here apply chain rule because it is the composite function. So outermost function is sine. So derivative of sine is cos, and angle of this cos is what beta? Angle of this sine. So angle of this sine is ax plus b. So angle of this cos is also ax plus b. Now d by dx of ax plus b is remaining. Okay, minus sine of ax plus b. Again here d by dx of cos of cx plus d. So cos of cx plus d is composite function. So first taking derivative of outermost function. So here outermost function is cos. So derivative of cos is beta minus sine. So minus derivative of cos minus sine, and angle same to same cx plus d. Okay, it is the derivative of outermost function, but derivative of second outermost function or inner function is remain. So d by dx of cx plus d, and this whole thing is divided by cos square cx plus d. Okay beta. Now here it is the cos of cx plus d into cos of ax plus b into here there are plus sign. So we differentiate of separately of this function. So a is multiplication, e is multiply with x. So a as it is, derivative of x is 1, plus b is constant. So derivative of constant is 0, minus plus sine ax plus b into sine cx plus d into here same to same, there are plus signs. So we derivative separately of this function. So c is in multiplication, so c as it is, and derivative of x is 1 plus d is constant. So derivative of constant term is 0, and all things divided by cos square cx plus b. Okay, so last step is what beta? So here this term as it is into this term as it is, and a plus 0 become a. So a here and plus sine of ax plus b into sine of cx plus d as it is, c plus 0 is c. So we write c here, and this whole thing divided by cos square cx plus b. So it is the answer of our question. It is the derivative of if y is equal to sine of ax plus b all upon cos cx plus d. Okay beta. Now move to next example. So example number 6 is y is equal to cos of x cube into sine square of x raised to 5, and find dy by dx. Okay. So here there are multiplication sign. It is the multiply these two functions. Okay. So we know that if there are multiplication or division sign between two functions, then first we apply multiplication rule or division rule, and after that apply chain rule. Okay. So here there are multiplication sign. So if we want to differentiate of y, then we use multiplication rule. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of, put the value of y, so cos of x cube into sine square of x raised to 5. So here cos of x cube is our first function, sine square of x raised to 5 is our second function. So remember, recall multiplication rule. So what is multiplication rule, beta? First function as it is, d by dx of second function, plus now second function as it is, d by dx of first function. Okay, first function as it is, d by dx of second function, plus second function as it is, d by dx of first function. Okay, so cos of x cube as it is. Now here there are composite function. Okay, sine square x raised to 5. Here it is the not standard formula, or it is the we are not able to use division rule or multiplication rule. Obviously remain one thing, and that thing is composite function. Okay, so sine square x raised to 5 is composite function. Okay, now it is the new thing. Okay, here outermost function is sine, and there are power of outermost function. If there are power of outermost function, then first taking differentiation of power of that outermost function. So here outermost function is sine and the power is 2. So sine is variable and power is constant. So we know that the variable raised to constant form. So differentiation of variable raised to constant form is what? Power comes forward into variable raised to 1 decreased power. So here older power is 2 and multiply by sine of 1 decreased power. So 2 minus 1 1. So sine of x raised to 5. d by dx of, remember one thing beta, it is the differentiation of only power. So remaining differentiation is what? Remaining derivative is sine of x raised to 5. Okay, so here now you know that if there are power of outermost function, so first taking differentiation of power, then taking differentiation of outermost function. And how to differentiate of power? There are two forms, variable raised to constant power or constant raised to variable power. So here variable raised to constant power, so use that form. Old power comes forward and 1 remaining power, 1 decreased power. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 sine of x raised to 5, and d by dx of, now differentiation of power is completed. So d by dx of sine of x raised to 5 plus sine square x raised to 5 as it is. Now d by dx of cos of x cube. So here there are no any power of outermost function. So we directly derivative of outermost function, and outermost function is cos, then derivative of cos is beta minus sine of angle same. Okay, d by dx of x cube. Second outermost derivative of second outermost function is remain. Okay, now next step is cos of x cube into 2 sine of x raised to 5 into, now outermost function is sine, so derivative of sine is cos, angle is same, x raised to 5, d by dx of x raised to 5 is remain, plus, okay, minus plus, this minus comes forward, then plus minus minus, sine square x raised to 5 into sine of x cube into x, differentiation of x cube is 3x square. Okay, remember one thing, Okay, and I was tell you in previous question that last derivative of chain rule are always standard formula, and x cube is standard formula which form variable raised to constant power, power forward and 1 decreased power. Okay beta. So our last answer, our last step is 2 cos of x cube into sin of x raised to 5 into cos of x raised to 5 into x raised to 5 is what? 5x raised to 4 minus sin square x raised to 5 into sin of x cube into 3x square. Okay beta. If you want common x square, if you want, then taking common x square, so remaining term is what? 5 to the 10 x square cos of x cube sin of x raised to 5 cos of x raised to 5 minus 3 x square taking common, then 3 sin square x raised to 5 into sin of x cube. Okay. It is the derivative of cos of x cube into sin square of x raised to 5. Okay beta. So now move to next question. So next example is example number 7. Y is equal to 2 root cot of x square. Okay, and find dy by dx. It is very interesting question, huh, beta. Then see carefully. Here dy by dx is equal to what beta? D by dx of, put the value of y, 2 root cot of x square. Okay, we know that if there are constant which is multiplied with function, then this 2 is comes forward. So 2 we can only derivative of function, we are able to only derivative of function. So 2 d by dx of root of cot of x square. Okay, remember one thing, if we learned standard formula, then that time I was tell you, then d by dx of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, it is the not standard formula, it is the derived formula of x raised to 1 by 2. Okay, and that time I was tell you that this formula is used in future. Okay, so now this formula is used here to cross. Okay, cot of x square is beta composite function, and square root, so it is also cot of x square raised to 1 by 2. So we know that if there are power of outermost function, then first we taking differentiation of power, and after that taking differentiation of outermost function. So we know that if the power is root, then differentiation of that power is 1 upon 2 root function. So here function is cot of x square, so differentiation of root cot of x square is what? Root cot of x square is 1 upon 2 root variable cot of x square. Okay, d by dx of cot of x square. Because 1 by 2 is the power of outermost function, then first we taking the derivative of power of outermost function, and after that derivative of outermost function. And here there are no any power, because we differentiate of power here. So 2 to cut 1 upon under root cot of x square, and here outermost function is cot, so obviously differentiation of cot is minus cos x square, angle is same, and d by dx of x square is remain. So minus cos x square of x square whole upon under root cot of x square, and differentiation of x square is 2x. So our final answer is minus 2x into cos x square of x square whole upon root cot of x square. It is the answer of this question. Okay, beta. Now move towards next question. So next question is question number 8. Y is equal to cos of root x. Okay, it is the very simple question. So dy by dx is what, beta? D by dx of cos of root x. So here outermost function is cos, so derivative of cos is minus sine, angle is same, and d by dx of root x is remain. So minus sine of root x and d by dx of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. So final answer is minus sine of root x whole upon 2 root x. Okay, it is the very simple and easy question. Ninth one is y is equal to tan of 2x plus 3 and we want to find dy by dx. Okay, beta. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of y. Put the value of y here. So here outermost function is tan and there are no any power of outermost function, so it is the very easy sum. So outermost function is tan, so derivative of tan is beta sec square. So sec square, angle is same, and now derivative of inner function 2x plus 3. So sec square 2x plus 3, we know that there are multiply sign between all the derivatives. Okay, so cross here plus sign, so differentiation, taking differentiation separately, so 2 are in multiplication, so 2 as it is, derivative of x is 1 plus 3 is constant, so derivative of constant is 0. So final answer is sec square 2x plus 3 cross 2 plus 0 become 2. So 2 sec square 2x plus 3. It is the derivative of tan of 2x plus 3. Okay. So I hope beta now you are able to differentiate of any composite function. Okay, beta. Now taking more examples. So 10th one is y is equal to sine 3x into sine 3x. Okay, find dy by dx. Okay, there are multiply sign between sine 3x and sine 3x. Using multiplication rule, we can able to derivative of dy by dx. But here sine 3x into sine 3x is sine square 3x. So we can also use the derivative of composite functions. Okay, composite functions rule. We can also use chain rule. Okay. So dy by dx is what, beta? So d by dx of sine square 3x. So here outermost function is sine, but there are power of outermost function. Then first we taking differentiation of power. So here power is constant and here sine is function. So which form? Variable raised to constant. So older power comes forward, one power decreased. So 2 sine 3x, it is the differentiation of only power. Now d by dx of without power. So without power is function is what, beta? Sine 3x. So 2 sine 3x and outermost function is sine. So cos 3x d by dx of 3x. So 2 sine 3x into cos 3x and 3 as it is, differentiation of x is 1. So 3 2s are 6 sine 3x into cos 3x. Okay, beta. Now next question is (11th). Y is equal to under root x plus 1 upon x minus 1. So dy by dx is what, beta? So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of root x plus 1 upon x minus 1. Okay. So first we are differentiate of power because there are first comes square root. Okay, so we know that d by dx of variable of root is equal to 1 upon 2 root variable. It means x is in the square root, so here 1 upon 2 root x. So what is the d by dx of root x plus 1 upon x minus 1? So first taking differentiation of root, so 1 upon 2 root variable. So here variable is x plus 1 upon x minus 1, and the remaining derivative is what, beta? So derivative of power is completed, so d by dx of only x plus 1 upon x minus 1. So here 1 upon reciprocal is root x minus 1 upon x plus 1, 1 by 2, and here used division formula. So denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator minus numerator as it is, differentiation of denominator, this whole term divided by square of denominator. So here 1 by 2 square root of x minus 1 upon x plus 1, and x minus 1 as it is, derivative of x is 1, derivative of 1 is 0, x plus 1, derivative of x is 1, derivative of 1 is 0 because 1 is constant term, this whole upon x minus 1 whole square. 1 by 2 as it is, under root x minus 1 upon x plus 1, x minus 1 into 1 x minus 1, minus x plus 1 into 1 beta minus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 whole square. So here x cancelled out, minus 1 become minus 2, so 2 also cancelled out, so minus 1 upon, minus under root x minus 1 upon x plus 1 into 1 upon x minus 1 whole square. Okay, so comes here square root gives separately, then x minus 1 raised to 1 by 2, x plus 1 raised to 1 by 2 into 1 upon x minus 1 square. We know that if the base is same and in the division form, then subtract the power. So minus 1 upon x plus 1 raised to 1 by 2 into x minus 1 raised to 2 minus 1 by 2. So 2 minus 1 by 2 become beta 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1 3 by 2. So it is the answer of this question. Okay, so derivative of root of x plus 1 upon x minus 1 is this one. Okay, so it is the last question of today's lecture, and now today's lecture is over and next topic is discussed in next lectures. Okay beta, thank you.